Hello, Mr. Smith.
Hello.
Hello. I'm going to go ahead and perform hand hygiene. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good too. Alrighty, Mr. Smith, can I have you verify your name and date of birth?
Yes. John Smith, 10/25/73.
Awesome. So it looks like you're the person I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and look up your orders, and it looks like the doctor has put in orders to change your dressing on your central line. Will you be okay if we do that today?
Yes.
Alrighty, I'm just going to go ahead and get you all settled.
Okay.
I'm going to raise the bed and have you a little bit slightly inclined. Alrighty, not too much. Alright, and then for demonstration purposes, I would not leave a patient like this in a real setting, but just for this, I would do that. Let me go ahead and perform some hand hygiene. I'm going to put on my mask, and then my gloves. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna have you wear a mask too, Mr. Smith, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll have you turn your head again away from your line, if that's okay as well.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, I am assessing the central line, and I'm tracing the line to the point of entry. I'm making sure that everything is covered and clamped, and I don't see any clear signs of inflammation, so I'm going to go ahead and take off the dressing. How are you doing, Mr. Smith?
Pretty good.
Okay, it's not hurting or anything?
No.
Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and dispose of that. I'm going to go ahead and remove this little chlorhexidine dressing, throw that away. And then I am assessing the skin to make sure that there's no redness or inflammation or signs of infection. Once again, I'm tracing the line from the point of entry to the exit and then exit to the entry. And everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and change my gloves, and then I'll put everything together. Okay, Mr. Smith?
Alrighty.
Okay, go ahead and throw away my gloves, perform hand hygiene, and set up my field. Then I'll have my assistant throw in the chlorhexidine circle, disc into the field later in. I've already performed hand hygiene before opening my kit. I'm assessing that it is not expired and it is good for 2 more years. Go ahead and get that prepared. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and pick out my sterile gloves. I'm just going to move this slightly over here. Alrighty, I'm going to pinch this and just set it over aside. Then I'm going to grab my drape. We don't need this mask. Go ahead and throw that away. And then I'll take out my chlorhexidine, set out all my materials before I begin. And then I'll have my assistant throw in the impregnated disc.
This is sterile.
Alrighty, and then it is with the 1-inch margin, so I'm still good to use. Alrighty, Mr. Smith, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to get everything settled. I'm gonna pop my chlorhexidine, and before I do that, this hand's still clean, I'm gonna grab my tweezers. They were hiding from me. Go ahead and grab a line. Go ahead and clean. And then horizontally. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse the line as well. Alrighty, I'm gonna dispose of this right over here. I'll leave this a little bit stretched out and it's still clean. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and set this over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. And I'm gonna still once again trace the line from the point of entry to the point of exit, making sure that everything's connected and everything is clamped. And it is. It looks like it is dry. Alright, so once the skin is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply some skin protectant. And then that would make the Tegaderm stick better. I'm gonna grab my clean hand and apply the Tegaderm. Are you doing okay, Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, well, before I apply the Tegaderm, it is still clean. It hasn't touched any surfaces yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set it here so I don't contaminate my, well, I'll set it over here because it's still clean. I'm gonna grab my disc and go ahead and apply it right here. Then I'll take my Tegaderm. Alrighty, dispose of that. Make sure it's stuck or sticky. And everything looks good. I would go ahead and grab a pen, label it with a name, time, date, initials. Alrighty, and everything looks great. I have labeled my dressing, and we are all done, Mr. Smith. Let me go ahead and grab my supplies and throw them out. Then I would also go ahead and take off my gloves, perform hand hygiene. Go ahead and take that out again. Perform hand hygiene. Remove my mask, dispose of that, perform hand hygiene. Alrighty, Mr. Smith, I'm gonna go ahead and lower you in bed, and then I'll go ahead and document, okay?
Okay. Can I take this mask off now?
Oh yes, of course, I totally forgot about that. And I'll take that off for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize my hands just for the safety precautions. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Alrighty, and I'll get you in a comfortable position. Alrighty, Mr. Smith, are you comfortable?
Yes.
Alrighty, here is your call-away. I'm going to go ahead and go document that the dressing change went well, and you let me know if you have any questions or concerns, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you, Mr. Smith.
Thank you.